is Karen Falade. I'm an assistant manager with Akintola Williams Deloitte. I work with the International Tax Group. I also work with small and medium-scale enterprises in helping them to keep abreast with what's happening in the tax space, to also know things about taxation and how to go about preparing their taxes to ensure that they are in compliance and they're also staying abreast with developments in the Nigerian tax space. So today we're going to be talking about the challenges that MSMEs face in handling taxation in Nigeria. So there are a lot of challenges that before MSMEs, and I'd like to put them into just 4 baskets. So first is knowledge gap. There's a huge gap between the right taxes that are supposed to be paid and what MSMEs know are the taxes to be paid. So I feel that MSMEs don't even know the legislations that apply to them, the taxing authorities that are supposed to administer those taxes to them. They don't even have an understanding of the policies around taxation. In the area of knowledge gap, I acknowledge that government has actually done a lot. There are a lot of programs out there enlightening MSMEs on what to do, how to file their tax returns, and when to file them. But a lot more can be done in this area. Actually, government can work more with clusters of MSMEs, agencies of entrepreneurship who work with MSMEs to help them with their business. An example would be NASME, Faith Foundation, Enable. These are agencies that support MSMEs. Government can work with these agencies in the best possible way to disseminate the information to MSMEs. It will go a long way to ensure that they bridge the knowledge gap. The second issue would be multiplicity of taxes. So multiplicity of taxes arises in Nigeria because of the structure that we run. So being a federal system of government, you have the federal government taxing separately, you have states taxing separately, and then the local governments. This, in a way, creates multiple taxes on the same income, sometimes on different incomes. Apart from the taxes that are collected by the 3 tiers of government, you also have tax levies, fines, and returns that are collected by regulatory bodies. Now, these regulatory bodies are supposed to oversee and check the functions and activities of MSMEs. In carrying out those functions, they actually add to the taxes that are borne or paid by MSMEs. So an average MSME is grappling with taxes and is also grappling with regulatory fines or levies, which add to the cost of doing business. This is because of the system of government that we run. As long as we continue to run a federal system of government, there is no way that we will not have multiple taxes. I recall sometime some people went to government to complain about the number of taxes, levies, and fines or fees that were payable. And when government was amending the law, they came up with even more taxes, now bringing it from about 39 to 55. This definitely even turns MSMEs off. So how else can we get them to do the right thing? Is it by increasing the number of taxes that they should pay? No. I would suggest that rather than ask MSMEs to comply with all the taxes on the list can be limited for MSMEs. Third would be high cost of compliance. As I mentioned earlier, we have multiple taxes that are befalling MSMEs. This, coupled with timing for filing returns, knowing what to file, the different fees add to a high cost of compliance. So your little MSME thinking of settling down, setting up a business, getting staff, also has to think of timing to file a return. I feel these are too much for a small business to keep up with. The fourth issue, which I think is critical, is the issue of perception. So in Nigeria, you have MSMEs thinking, what is the essence? What's the point of actually complying with taxes? What would government do with the tax I pay? So we have a social thing, and we also have expectation of MSMEs to government. That mismatch alone cripples MSMEs from doing the right thing. So you have a lot of MSMEs who want to do the right thing. They want to pay their taxes. They want to be compliant, doing it at the right time. But they are faced with the challenges. If I comply, if I pay this tax, what will it do for my business? What impact will I feel in my business? Will the roads be better? Will there be light? Will there be electricity? So that mismatch alone causes a huge challenge of compliance.